Forget about hot girl summer. This year, the cool trend is cool girl summer, and we have just the person here to teach us how to do it. New York's very own life and energy coach, CiiCii. She's also the author of Show Up as Her. She joins us now with her tips to have a cool girl summer. First of all, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so you say that the first, tool to doing this cool girl summer is to start from within?
You must decide to be the cool girl if you want to be the cool girl. Most of us are living off of faulty programming, a decision we made so long ago to be the shy girl or the nice girl. All you have to do to become a new identity is decide that you want to be that new identity.
Okay, so first is starting from within. Seems like starting from the mind, but what are some actionable steps that we can take to kick this whole thing off?
You want to write down everything you envision your cool girl self to be. So really think about her and write it down. What habits does she have? How does she think? How does she talk? How does she walk? What habits is she doing on a daily basis? And then just start incorporating them into your daily schedule. You have all the answers within you. You just have to look at them on paper and then take action.
Okay, so what are two things that cool girls never do?
Cool girls do not talk bad about themselves to themselves or anybody else. Every time we say something negative, we have a biochemical reaction in our body. And instead of feeling cool, calm, and collected, we look like we're ready for battle. And people can feel this energy. We feel closed off to others. So what you want to do is prime yourself with positive affirmations before you go out. Second thing you never want to do is take things personally. Instead, take them vibrationally. This is an energetic universe. If someone leaves your life, they don't think that you're right for them, they don't want to be friends with you, it's not because you're not good enough. It's because you're no longer an energetic match. Let them be on their way and make room for someone else.
As one of my girls says, bless them and release them.
I love that.
All right, so you have something called the pedestal principle. What is that?
When you place yourself on the pedestal, everyone will look up at you, but if you place them on the pedestal, they're going to look down at you. So this means don't make any sort of attachments when you're going into a bar, a club, a restaurant, about what needs to happen in order for you to feel good about yourself. I need Brad at the bar to buy me a drink and I'll feel good about myself. No. If you want a drink, go get it yourself. Focus on you enjoying your fun and make it your responsibility, not Brad's.
Okay, so how do we put all of this into practice and make it feel authentic, like we're not trying too hard out there?
Just focus on how can I have fun today? How can I enjoy my own life? You came all the way down to planet Earth, incarnated here. You might as well enjoy it while you're here. Focus on your fun. Don't try hard. Try easy. Focus on that identity of being the cool girl and everything will flow to you.
I love how you say it begins from within, because a lot of times we don't pay attention to what we're telling ourselves. Why is it important to check what you're telling yourself daily?
Because what you tell yourself internally will always be reflected to you in your external reality. If you don't like what reality you're experiencing, check in with that internal story, and it all comes down to a decision. You have free will. Choose whatever kind of life you want to live, but you can choose to make a difference in your present moment.
And I love that you check what you're telling yourself, because you don't want what you're telling yourself, if it's negative, to come off in your face. They have that resting face that looks really looks really bad.
Yes.
You don't want that when you're trying to approach people.
Exactly, and when you're telling yourself a negative story, you put yourself into the sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight. That's why you look like you're ready for battle. So if you want people to approach you, you need to be telling yourself, I'm naturally magnetic. This is easy. Like naturally attracts like. I don't have to try hard.
I tell people I'm a whole vibe.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Period. All right, CiiCii, thank you so much for joining us again and for your cool girl tips.
Thank you so much for having me.
Here's the book, you guys. If you would like to join CiiCii's millions of followers online or purchase Show Up as Her, check her out on TikTok and Instagram.